Why, hello. It is 10 p.m. on a Saturday night. That's right, and I am live. We are going to talk about blind buys. My blind buys volume 6. So if you watch this in the replay, make sure that you tell me about any blind buys you've done. My fragrance people, what blind buys have you done lately? Are they good? Do you like them? And for my makeup people, what have you bought lately that you just bought out on a whim? Has it worked out? I'm typing something at the same time. Give me a second. Add banner and show. All right, there we go. Let me go in the comments because now I see people coming in. Hey, Rose. Hey, Dion. Hi, Pat. Hello, hello. Okay, so we're doing blind buys. I got about 20 of them to go through and talk about. Say where they good. Hi, Didi. You are new. I haven't seen your name before. Welcome. So I haven't, some of these I've talked about. So some of y'all are going to be like, yeah, whatever. But not everyone has watched all my videos. I don't know why. I mean, I don't understand that bullshit, but just in case, I'm trying to keep y'all abreast on everything. So this is called the good, the bad, and the meh of the last ones I've done since the last one. It's just to catch you up. And I'm trying not to buy as much, so there might not be as many of these volumes coming up because, sister got bills and I'm a teacher, so I don't make that much. Hey, Kia. Hey, Yvonne. I don't make that much. So, I got to, and I ain't got no man over here. Oh, speaking of men, I got a story. Remind me to tell y'all a story after I'm done. It's really Hey, Coco. Hey, Mina. So let's get started. I got to be honest. I don't have any bad ones this time. I don't have any that I'm like, nah, don't, it stank. I don't have any stanks right now. I'm pleasantly surprised. I think because I'm getting better about picking out things in reference to what I like, notes and everything, and how okay. I don't necessarily listen to a lot of reviews, but I hear some stuff and you hear things. You be like, oh, let me check this out. Y'all know how it is. Okay, so let me give y'all my mess. I got a couple of those going on. So I'm gonna tell y'all, oh, thank you. These are just braids, honey. I unbraided. Because this is called, I ain't doing my hair for a few days. But thank you, Yvonne. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Let me go and put that up because y'all know I put up a nice little compliment. I got to put up the compliments. Look, I'm going to try to be like everybody else. Let me give y'all the notes in case y'all want to know. Okay, so here's the first one. This is Queen of Hearts by Queen Latifah. Now, I had heard about Queen Latifah stuff, and that, it wasn't like a celebrity scent, because a lot of celebrity scents are very, gourmand, very sweet, very candy-like, think, any Ariana Grande's, Jessica Simpson's, things like that. So, they said that this was some, let me find some notes for y'all, because I know people like notes. But anyway, it has, it really is a pretty decent fragrance. It has plum, bergamot, greens, cinnamon, jasmine, white florals, vanilla, incense. Now, let me tell you why it's a meh. The scent isn't bad. It really is not. And I will say it definitely does not speak like a celebrity scent. I want to try that Eau de Gaga. It has a little spiciness to it. Got a little incensey vibe to it. The plum. I love plum. Is it just me or do y'all love plum? I love plum in fragrances. Gives this kind of tart sweetness to it. Very distinctive. Now, so the scent is not bad at all. The problem is the longevity. Now, my skin does eat up some stuff, but not at the level of this. In 2 hours, it's gone. I was like, where did it go? It was like barely. What you doing? Look at my little Rose giving me a sticker. Thank Thank you, honey bunny. Appreciate you. It will go towards the fund. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I always be surprised when I see that happen. But yeah, so the scent is nice. It's and it's very affordable if you can find it. It was like 20 something dollars. I saw it on fragrance and I was like, ooh, let me get it. But it just doesn't last on me at all. Maybe at 2 hours in, it's barely a skin scent. So, I could spray it all day though, because it was 20 something dollars. But it's just, yeah, that's what makes it a meh for me. A meh. All right, this next one. Ooh, okay, y'all gonna be like, what? So this is really popular, very popular, super popular. People love the scent, talk about it. It's always sold out, hard to get a hold of. So one of those scents that you really feel like you got to try it. You got to try it, especially when it's one of your favorite houses. So this is Oud Lemon Mint. Okay, I was it's hyped up. My folks love it. I'm hearing about it all the time. It always sells out. Everybody talks about it, loves it, loves it, loves it. It's got a magnetic cap too. So it's one of the few that has a magnetic cap. So it's got a magnetic cap. It's really a nice, now I'm going to say it's not a bad fragrance. Not at all. Not at all. It's pretty decent. However, it just doesn't do anything for me. And it leans masculine to me. I know I was told to, okay, so let me give y'all the notes. It's not that it's a bad fragrance. It's just that it smells like me, like a man, like I've hugged a man and his fragrance is on me. It has lemon, coriander, pepper, almond, and mandarin orange, Egypt, jasmine, patchouli, and oud, leather, amber, vetiver, musk, and vanilla. It's just like, hey, Alicia. It's like, so I think this would be, I think this is a great scent for a man. I think this will smell good on a man. Matter of fact, I talked about it. I think it'll smell wonderful on a man, but on me, it just doesn't do anything for me. It's just like, okay, yeah. So that's Oud Lemon Mint. I'm going to keep it and put it on my decant list because it is something like, I think that because it's so hyped up, if you really want to see what it's like, go ahead and try it first. I wouldn't, but because it is it's a nice fragrance. It's a good Mancera, Beastly. What did I say? Did I say Beastly? Diva. It's Diva all day, of course. It lasts on your skin. It's just, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just too masculine for my personal taste. Other than that, hey, go for it. So like I said, I'm going to have it on the decant list because I was going to return it. But then what I thought about is I'm going to make a Christmas present to like my son-in-law, and maybe my nephew. I'm going to give them part of their Christmas gift is going to be decants of fragrances that I have that I think will smell good on them. So this is going to be this is going to be definitely one that they get. So I figured out how I'm going to use it. Okay, next up. Now let's get into the good because that's it for meh. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I got one more that's kind of meh. Let me give y'all this one. It's like right in between. It's almost good, but it's got a little meh to it. So let me and it's this one. Even though I really kind of like it, I'm conflicted. But let me talk about this one. So this is like right on the border of good. Right on the border of good. This is Oscar de la Renta's Velvet Noir. Very inexpensive. I wound up purchasing it because it was on Royalty Scents, and I said, well, let me look it up because it's an Oscar de la Renta, and I know his stuff ain't that expensive on the websites. And sure enough, it was like this whole bottle was like a few dollars more than what they wanted for that little bitty. Yeah, they tried to get me on that one. No, they would not. Okay, so Velvet Noir, hi Miss V, is it's a really pretty oud. So if you want to try oud, like, now of course it's not like, real oud, it's a synthetic oud, but it has a really pretty fragrance. It has a slightly root beery scent to it. It's got ginger in it. Let me tell you what it's got in it. It's got a little ginger in it. So it's got a little spiciness. I love me some spice. Love me some spices. So it's got orange, ginger, jasmine, orange blossom, violet, rose, osmanthus. This is why I had to have it. And musk, amber, and oud. So it's very nice. It just doesn't have the longevity. However, at 20 something dollars, I could spray this shit all day. So it is pretty. It just doesn't have the longevity isn't there. But like I said, 20 something dollars for it, it's awesome. But it is a really gorgeous, spicy, fruity kind of oud smell. So if you're interested in trying something like with the little oud in it, dipping your toe in oud, you don't want to spend that much money, this is a good spot to start with. And of course, I have some other ones. I think I'm going to do an oud night one time. Oh, I forgot all about this one. This one ain't even on the list. Okay, glad I looked at it. Okay, so let's start out with goods. Now I'm going to start out with the good, and then I'm going to go to the greats. The ones that I'm like, yes, bitch, yes, oh yes. Suns on the hose all day in this. Okay. Hello. Okay, so let me start here. Am I going to go with this one? Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. This is Oud Amazing by Montal. Now, me and Montal have like this kind of like almost love-hate relationship because Montal can be very iffy. It really can. And the reason why I bought this, it was such a good deal. It's a tester bottle. Oh my God, it was such a good deal. But anyway, it's a vanilla, but of course, it's got oud in it. It's kind of got this muskiness to it that makes it really nice. It's sort of, the oud is strong, but it's not skanky. It's got that oud sexy wood smell to it, but it's still good. So it has like what I get off of it is the florals in it. It does have fruits in it, but what I get is like the beautiful jasmine oud on me. And then it dries down. No, this isn't the grapey smell one. This is more of the vanilla one, Dion. And let me read you all the notes off of this. Hey, Emmy, how are you? So it's, let me see. Let me get this for y'all. So it's Oud Amazing. So it's a vanilla, but the vanilla is on the dry down. Don't get all like, oh my God, the vanilla, where's the vanilla? The vanilla is definitely in the dry. What's going on here? I hate when I do that. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so the vanilla is definitely in the dry down. Definitely. And so what it has orange and bergamot and oud on the top, pear and fig. So it has like this fruitiness to it, and the oud is on top. Swear to y'all, when you spray this, you're gonna get that oud right on. It's gonna punch you in the face a little bit, but I like the punch. I like it. I think it's real hot. I think it's like a really good punch. It has jasmine, patchouli, and orris, vanilla, leather, white musk, and grapes. Oh, it is the grapes. You're right, but I don't smell grapes in it. So I don't get the grapes in it. I get the vanilla. I get the fruits. But what I really get is the oud. I get the oud with that jasmine. So it will punch you in the face though. But it is a Montal. So this baby lasts on you. This is diva, baby. She diva. This diva mode. This is gonna have it all over you. It's gonna be all over you. It's gonna be all over you. Hey, Fergus Anatomy. So there's that one. All right, next up is this one. And I had been debating it, and finally I bought it. And I was like, okay, let me just have it because it's a rose. And we know two things I love. Oh, yeah, it's going to last forever. Okay, Rose and Amador about to have their love affair up in here. All right, so this one is Calligraphy Rose by Aramis. I find no, but see, okay, I don't find it too strong, but I like it because it does hit you. It does, like if you're not looking for something with a good oud in it, don't get Oud Amazing. That's what I'm saying, Emmy. Okay, so here's Calligraphy Rose. This is a very spicy rose. It has a little saffron, oregano, and honeysuckle in the beginning. Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've never seen you before. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Okay, this is a spicy rose. It's got that ginger, saffron in it. I love those. Is it just me? But I love ginger and saffron in fragrances. I didn't know how much I loved a little spicy ass fragrance. So anyway, this is ginger saffron. It's got a little rose in it. Honeysuckle. It's a beautiful fragrance, especially, and it's very affordable. It's not too expensive. You can find this on FragranceNet for around $60. So if you want a spicy rose, this is one. And now let me say, it's spicy. It's not a lot of sweetness in it. I like to have some roses that aren't sweet and aren't just super floral. So this is one of those nighttime, deep, dark. Hi, Ursula, I'm good. Deep, dark, sexy roses that'll have you saying, okay now, okay. So yeah, Calligraphy Rose. I have something I'm about to show you that's kind of similar to this. And so with that being said, let's go with the one that's similar. That's the more expensive one. That is Purpora by Tiziana Terenzi. So if you've been looking at Purpora, but you were like, ooh, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. Those two are similar. Calligraphy Rose and Purpora is, hey, no, we just got started good. Is very similar. So this one is very similar. It's a very edgy, very, very, very avant-garde kind of rose. So, but it's sexy as hell. So it's got that sexiness to it because it's strong. Hi, Sandra. Thank you. Thank you. It's very strong. It's strong. It's got this edginess to it, but it's just really, it's like one of those deep, dark, mysterious. It's got a little mysteriousness to it. That's why I said, like, if you've been thinking about Purpora, but the price is a little bit out your price range, go with the Calligraphy Rose. Go with the Calligraphy Rose. You'll like that one. It's very much in the same. They're not dupes for each other, but they have similarities. They're kind of in the same vein. That spicy, incensey rose without the sweetness, just like in your face, punch you in the face with this sexy, spicy rose. So that's Purpora. Da, da, da. Ooh. My nose, I'm already getting started. So how's everybody doing? How was your weekend going? Oh, I forgot about these. I forgot about a meh. I got one more meh. I forgot. Let me go back and finish this meh. I forgot I had these in here. First off, okay, this is this Aqua Nobile set. It is just so cute. Oh my goodness. If you've been wanting to try the Nobile line, this is the way to go, is to get this little cute little set right here. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you the one that's the meh for me. That is Magnolia Nobile. This little one. And these are like 20 mils, little sprays. Aren't they just darling? Just a little baby ones. And I like them for my desk. Like these are perfect for, work from home desk fragrances. But we could talk about that another day. But anyway, this is Magnolia Nobile. The only thing that I don't like about it, oh, thank you. Wait a minute, let me hold up. Let me put these up. Sandra, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, J Chronicles. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I was trying to do something. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, so the thing about Magnolia Nobile, if you like Magnolia, you'll love it. It's just the thing with it has a really punchy lemon scent to it, which makes sense because magnolia has a citrusy kind of lemony scent to it, and so it's just a little too much for me. Just a little too much for me. Even though I think it's a really pretty scent, it's just that it's just a tad bit too lemony for my personal taste. I don't like that much citrus. So that's the only reason why I say that it's a meh. It's not because it's just a little too much. So that's the issue for me right there with that. So now, since I'm going into this, let's just finish with the goods of these. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now the other two are good. If I can get them out. The only problem is it's hard to get these damn things out. Okay, so let me talk about the other two. Yeah, this whole set was like $40-something. Oh, we gonna get to the man. It's a funny story. This one is Rose Nobile. Okay, for real, I want the full bottle of this. It's a beautiful rose. Oh my goodness, this is like, oh my goodness, it's in the vein of Roses Greedy. So people know how I feel about Roses Greedy. You will say, oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, so, oh my goodness, this is so good. It's just a really pretty rose. I've been like spraying it on myself when I'm sitting at my desk in my little work area. Oh, I love this. I want the full bottle of this. Once I'm done with this, if I can find it, if I see a good price on it, I'm snatching it up because Rose Nobile is so pretty. We know I love me some roses. We know I love rose. And peony. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful peony too. I'm in love with it. Now, and it's a sweeter peony than I have. Most of my peonies have pepper in them. They have a spiciness to them because they, a lot of them have peonies and peppercorn. This has a sweetness to it. I love it. And these are Diva. They last. They're like you. And I feel like I'm like a little garden when I'm wearing it. I feel like I'm just sitting in a garden with the roses around me, as opposed to sitting there and like, especially on Wednesdays when I'm in meetings all day. This is like for me because then I could put this on. I could be sitting in that little stinking ass meeting thinking, I'm in a garden. Close your eyes. Feel the garden. Yeah, that's what I have to do. Have to like channel my garden when I'm in there. Okay, so there we go. There we have it. So there's that set, and it might still be on Fragrance Net. So you should check and see if you see the Aqua Nobile set. I think it's a little higher now. It's like $60, but that's not bad for 3 cents. So there's that. All right, next up is my Penhaligons. My Miss Clandestine Clara. So here's Miss Clandestine Clara right here. Now I really like these heads. This one has like a little iridescence in it. You can't see it on here, I don't think, but it's got a little iridescence. Now, of the two that I have, because I have this and I have Ruthless Countess Dorothea, yes, it is. Matter of fact, I'm thinking somebody might get one of those, just saying. This one is so pretty. This is boozy. It's got a slight booziness to it. It's definitely gourmandy. It's balsamic. It's really nice. This is the better of the two. Ruthless Countess Dorothea takes a minute. That's one of those challenging fragrances. Whereas this one is just like vanilla, gourmandish, got a little booziness in it. I think it's got a little rum. Is it rum? No, it's red wine, I think it is. So, and what did I do? Did I put the right one? Yeah, so it has a little. So this is like really, if you're, and I've tried the Bewitching Yasmin. I want that one now. Ho, 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 ho. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's got a little rum in it. So it's got a slightly booziness to it. It's got some amber in it. Oh, I just love the scent of this. It's one of those sweater weather, cozy, you know, by the fireplace, having you a hot chocolate spiked with, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, you know, where you by the fireplace, having you hot chocolate spiked with the little Bailey's Irish cream in it. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, I want this. I want Bewitching Yasmin. That's the next one I'm getting is Bewitching Yasmin. Definitely want that one because I've tried it now. So I definitely want that one. So here's that one. All right. Next up is this one. I feel like I have more. Am I missing some? Oh, I do have more. I just didn't pull them out. I was like, I know I got more than this. Okay. Okay, I do have more. I just hadn't pulled them out. Okay, so I was like, I thought some of these I've talked about. So y'all gonna be like, yeah. So I'm gonna do a quickie on those. Okay, so that one's here. So let me go over some quick ones. Where is that at though? I just don't you hate when you look around, you missing something? You're like, where the hell did that go to? It was just here. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna go over these real quick because I keep talking about them. Because these, oh, here it is. Why don't you turn something you find it? L'Entre D Intense. I don't know how to say this. Rose, fix it up for me. But anyway, this is the intense version, and it is beautiful. It's got pepper, it's got sesame, it's got vanilla, it's got the tuberose in it. This is a lovely, seductive, sensual vanilla tuberose with vanilla in it. This is so good. This is so good. And it is worth it. It just came out. I happen to get it on right. Exactly. It's right up under me. It's, oh yes, sexy, seductive, sensual, all the S's, sexual, seductive, sensual, sophisticated, stylish. We just go give it all the S's. All right, next up are these, which y'all know I've been talking about these because I am in love with them, which is when I went on Tuberose craze last month. Histoire de Parfums, Tuberose 2 and 3. Love both of these. Love them both. I know Coco loves 2 more than 3. But I love them both. They're for different reasons. I always say this is number 2. This is a brighter tuberose, but it's got that cherry in it. I just really like it. It's just so refreshing to me. It's a refreshing tuberose. Doesn't take itself too seriously. Just a really pretty everyday tuberose. Animal number 3 is just dark, seductive, indolic, just badass fragrance. This is stunting on the hose, stunting on the hose. I mean, I like 3 more, but I love 2 for every day. Like 3 is that thing that you can't wear this every day, but 2 you can. You know, that's all right. Fragrance work, baby. So 2 is like the everyday, kind of an everyday tuberose. That's why I love them both. They're so different. They have a number 1. I just didn't like the notes of that one, so I didn't get that one. And then we have Tuberose Vertigo, whatever, from Molinard. This is another beautiful everyday. This is a classic tuberose. It's in the vein of Fracas by Robert Piguet. It's in that vein because I actually have a decan of Fracas and I want it. So it's kind of like that. So if you know that kind of vein of tuberose where it's very, very light, very classic. This is a very classic tuberose. So if you're looking for a classic tuberose, this is a really good way to go. It lasts long on the skin. When I wear it, I just be smelling myself like, ooh, damn, girl, you smell good. But I do that most days because usually I do smell good. Most days, don't we all smell good most days? Even when we sit by ourselves, we be sitting at home just smelling good. Can you imagine if we weren't in COVID? Well, first off, we probably wouldn't have bought as much shit as we have because we would have been in out of the house some. But just imagine after COVID. But okay, I digress because I was just noticing how much I overspray when I go out now. Because I'm determined somebody gonna smell my fragrance when I go out. Okay, let me go back to what I was talking about. Let me go back. Let me go back. I swear to y'all, I'll be determined somebody gonna smell me. I'm like, y'all gonna smell this. I paid all this money for this stuff. Y'all gonna smell me. Okay. And another more inexpensive one, which is gorgeous, and you should get, because I don't think they make it anymore, is this Estee Lauder Amber Mystique. I think I am going to wind up getting the. See what I'm saying? See, you understand, Vita. You understand. You know, I want people to smell this shit. I'm like, okay. Let me stop. Okay, so this one has, and one of the reasons why I wanted it because it had Taif rose in it, which is a Middle Eastern rose, which is in. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, I just need you to smell me. I need you to smell me. Okay, so anyway, this has Taif rose in it, has Oud blackcurrant raspberry. This baby right here, you need to have. This, if you like ouds, if you like ambers, if you like that whole like spicy yet sweet with a little ooh, this is so nice. It lasts long. It's got, it lasts decent on the skin. For me, let me tell you, if I say it lasts for 5 or 6 hours, then you should get it because it's probably gonna last on you forever because my skin eats up stuff. But ooh, it's so pretty. It's just did you okay, so throw that in my throw this in my face, Fragrance Anatomy. Okay, so and you got angel share. Okay. We all know what's in it. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay. Right, okay. One of these days I'm gonna get mad too. I ain't gonna get it no time soon. I ain't gonna lie. It'll be in 2021 when I get it. I got other things to do. Sister got to make my money. Okay. But anyway, here is the Estee Lauder Amber Mystique. Definitely a good buy. I'm so happy to have it. It's and it's inexpensive. Very good, very good. All right, let's go with Delox. Delox by Tiziana Terenzi. Now, I don't know why I bought this. I mean, we know I've done my this Intense Cafe versus Delox versus Roses Vanille. See, me too. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm going to be salty now. That's exactly where I am, Alicia. I didn't need it. Honestly, I did not need it because I already had Intense Cafe. I already had Roses Vanille. But I kept hearing about that this was a better version of Intense Cafe. And and even though I don't drink coffee, I like the smell of coffee. And it's much more intense. It is a better version. And of course, if you watch my video about it, this is my favorite of the three of them, of the two that are coffee based. Roses Vanille is a little different, just sugar, See, we all should go out smelling like hookers. I'm just saying, right? So, right, it's lies, kid. So I had to have it because everybody kept saying, "Oh, this is so much better," and it is. The coffee, I like the coffee. It's a little more intense. That's one thing. The coffee's a little more intense. It lasts a little bit longer on my skin. That's the biggest thing that makes it different than Intense Cafe. Otherwise, they do smell alike. Now, I would tell everybody this. I don't think of this as a sexy fragrance. I know people be like, "Ooh, Intense Cafe is so sexy." I don't think of Intense Cafe as so sexy. So I don't think Delox is sexy. I think it's a pretty fragrance. I like it. It has a place in my collection, but it's not like one of mine that I'd be like, "Oh my God, this shit is sexy. I'm gonna smell like a sexy beast going out." Not at all. I'll smell like a nice beast. I smell like, oh, she smell good beast, but I don't smell. I'm smelling like a sexy. Let me fix that. Smell like a sexy diva. No, I'm gonna smell like a nice diva. I'm gonna smell like a good diva, but I'm not gonna smell like the sexy one. So no, it's okay. For that, it's okay. All right. Now, let's go with Black Vanilla. So you just gonna throw this in our face? So you just gonna throw this in? So you just gonna throw this in our face? Okay, whatever. I'm not listening to none of y'all say whatever about Angel Share. I don't want to hear about it. I'm just buying it anyway. So I don't care what y'all got to say. I'm just not even listening to y'all. Okay, thank you. Anyway, Black Vanilla. Black Vanilla. Thank you, Rose. Miss Dr. Rose got this for me. It was a gift. Black Vanilla is not what I expected it to be. When I saw Black Vanilla, I was expecting it to be this, just a deep, dark vanilla. I thought it was going to be very strong on the vanilla. Make me go, yes to the vanilla. Yes to the vanilla. And what it is, what I get off of it is the fruits in it, the fruitiness with the florals, and then it dries down to a beautiful vanilla. So at first I was like, it's all right. And then after I wore it a few times, I was like, bitch, this is good. This is beautiful. Oh my God, we love it. So it was one of those things that grew on me in the beginning, and probably because I had heard about it and heard the hype. My expectations were a little different. And so that's kind of why I'm trying not to watch as many people review things. Like I'll watch a haul right quick, see what people have. But I'm trying not to watch as many reviews because I don't want to have the bias, of what my expectations of what it is and things like that. If I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it. So yeah, so Black Vanilla is gorgeous. It is really beautiful. And the vanilla is different than the other vanillas I have. So that's even better about it because it does have a smokiness to it. So it's a little bit different than the other vanillas I have, which makes it have its place in my sexy vanillas. So that's Black Vanilla. Oud After Dark. Oh, baby. You know what I mean? That's fine. No, I'm just saying. Fragrance anatomy, don't be explaining. You ain't got to apologize. I'm just saying that that's how I roll when it comes down to things. So right. Right. So this one is wicked as hell. This is a deep, dark oud with plum in it, with peaches in it. The thing is that it's, I have not tried it and it's sold out because I was going to get it. The Oud Cafe, but it was sold out. But this one is just like this deep, dark, seductive, this one is just so deep and dark and beautiful. The thing is like in the beginning, it is, it takes you for a minute because the dry down is when it really just becomes this beautiful, beautiful, stunning fragrance. So in the beginning, you get a lot of plum, you get a lot of peach. But as it dries down, this damn thing, it smells so good. But it is definitely a stunner for the evening. It's diva mode. It stays on you. But this is not a daytime fragrance. The bottle says it all. After dark, it for real is after dark. This is so perfectly unisex. I would love to hear it smelling on a man. I could just see a man rocking this, just smelling bad as hell. I'm telling you, I'd be scared of him though. If I smelled a man that smelled like this, I would run away from him because he could make me do shit that I didn't want to do. And I'd be like, and like it, and love that shit. I'd be like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I am. But I shouldn't, but I am, but I shouldn't, but I am. That's what Oud After Dark is. Nobile, 1942. La danza de la 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 la. La danza la 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 la. Or as they say, the dance of the dragonflies. This is a beautiful apple-centered fragrance. Now let me tell you, there's bergamot in it. I knew there had to be some citrus in it because when I smell it in the beginning, I smell the lemon. It comes out very lemon pie-ish to me, but then as it dries down, the apple comes in, the vanilla comes in, and you definitely get the apple pie vibe to it. However, it's a light and airy apple pie vanilla, apple vanilla vibe. It gives you, and what I said, and there's actually going to be a video coming out tomorrow about this, no, in the next couple of days, is that this reminds me of a French tart as opposed to like a traditional, English or American apple pie vibe. This reminds me of a tart because it has that lightness to that a tart has, as opposed to the heaviness of the apple pies or things like that we have here. So now, and I will say this thing is strong. I love the scent, but something in it makes me sneeze as soon. Right, the Tony Danza fragrance, the Danza la 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 Danza da da da. It does have whatever. There's something in it that makes me sneeze. So when I spray it, I sneeze immediately. Now it doesn't bother me to the point that I can't wear it, but it does make me sneeze. I don't know what that's about, but it does. And is this the last one? The last one, and she's the last one that I got. She's the last one that I got, y'all. And I've posted this one all over the place because she just did some stuff to me. Why do I do that every time? So, I had to have it for the pom-poms. I just had to have it for the pom-pom, right? And that is Noir et Confidant. That pom-pom took me out. When I saw this, somebody was talking about it, and I saw that damn blue-ass pom-pom. I was like, okay, I have to have it. This bottle is just so adorable to me. And it's okay. And let me tell you why. Because Juicy Couture has those cute little bottles, but they're very, young looking and very kind of almost like kiddish. Whereas this has a style to it. This is a Nick Goutal's Nuit et Confidant. It has a very chic, it has a chicness to it with the flower pom-pom, as opposed to it being very kind of young. This comes off very, very beautiful and very mature. A woman with some age on her, over 30, can have this on her, and it'll look beautiful and girly, but in a more mature way. So that I had to have, there's another one in this, and now I'm on the quest to have, just so I have the other one of this set, because okay, anyway, let's talk about her. She is a spicy, smoky vanilla. Ooh, she is cute. Now, the longevity is okay. Lasts about 4 or 5 hours on my skin. I don't think, well, like I said, I'm an oversprayer now, so it's going to project because, bitch, I'm going to make sure she projects. But it's just, it's a spicy, smoky vanilla. I think I can't remember her name, but she's an English girl who was talking about it. And she does a lot of these type of things. Right? Okay. And because it has black pepper in it, it has a little incense in it, tonka bean vanilla, white flowers. I'm telling you, this is such a beautiful, spicy, smoky vibe, and it's got that incensey vibe to it. I just so happen to be doing my usual trolling on Fragrance X, and I saw that they had it in. So that's the only place I've been able to find it, is on Fragrance X. Gorgeous, stunning, just she's so good. She's so good. She's so good. All right, so that is it for the good, the bad, and the muh of my blind buys. I probably won't be doing this again because I like to have about 20 of them. It's gonna be a minute because I'm slowing down on my shopping, I think. No, I am, for the, maybe some empty scents. You are brand new. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So that is that. So we've gone through them. I will say I'm proud of myself because I don't have as many I'm not having as many bad issues, like, oh my God, this shit stinks. I'm doing better with that. Oh, and speaking of that, Tuesday night, my Lulu and Friends will be at 9 p.m. And I will be having the owner of Ganache Parfums on with me. So make sure you watch because he will be on. We'll be discussing his fragrance house. We're going to have a nice little conversation. I've already told him that I'm ignorant. So, just, it ain't going to, sorry, it ain't going to be stuffy. It's not going to be stuffy. So there's that. So now let me tell y'all what happened in reference to man, because I know Rose been waiting for me to tell this story. So let me tell this story about this man, right? So I look at my phone, like it's 7 something in the morning, and there's a phone call. I was up with G-Son, because he spent the night with me, and I brought him back over, and I'm looking, I said, who is this calling me at 7 o'clock in the morning? And I saw the name, but honestly, I could not remember who the fuck it was. So I called, and it's this guy, the truck driver that I dated a while ago. Now, let me give y'all a background. The truck driver, he was okay. But what happened with the truck driver was it just didn't work. And he had his expectations and I had mine, and they did not meet. They didn't mesh. So one of the things was, and it's going to just show how I am. He's like the type of guy who thinks of like Outback Steakhouses going out to like a really expensive restaurant. Now, I'm not saying that you got to take me to expensive restaurants. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like your level of your palate just ain't on the same level as mine. If you like Outback, I took you to Outback Steakhouse. I could take my damn self to Outback Steakhouse. If you gonna say it like you done something, take me to some place like, Three Forks or, some other places that I've been, I'm just saying. So anyway, things didn't work out with him. And it was like really the coolest way to end things. We had this conversation. It didn't go well. And we just stopped talking to each other. I didn't call him. He didn't call me. That was the end of that. It was really quite delightful as far as I was concerned, because it didn't have to deal with trying to, avoid people and have that whole conversation or anything like that. It was a quite delightful ending. That was the first time. Then he reached out to me again. And he's like, I miss you. That's like a year later. And the other thing is that I told him, I said, you are dating somebody, right? So, you're dating somebody, because he kept telling me how busy I was and that's the reason why we weren't going out. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm busy? It was like, right. See, Morton's for a good steak. See what I'm saying? Hey, Misty, well, you missed the fragrances, but you can watch that later. Now we get into the good shit. So, there were, what I'm saying? It was just like, he was always telling me that, it's because of, you're so busy, right? You so busy. Okay, well, really, I'm not. If you tell me, if you make a date with me, I'm not going to be busy, right? Don't call me at 6 p.m. on a Saturday talking about what you trying to call me at 6 p.m. on Saturday talking about what you're doing. I ain't doing shit, but I ain't doing it with you either. That's in my head, because I'm not that chick. Don't call me at last minute and think I'm gonna jump up and throw some clothes on. No, dude, we ain't got to that point. We're not, you ain't my man. If you my man, that's one thing. If we serious about each other, then you can call me, boo. Get your shit, throw your shit on. We going out. Okay, here I go. But if you somebody that I barely know, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. No. I'm not doing all that. Right? You right. You right. I'm just being honest. This is just the way it rolls. It's not gonna happen. And so then he contacted me again about a year later. And I said, oh, it didn't work out with the girl you was dating? Is that it? No, I was just thinking about you. Yeah. So here was the issue. Here was one of the other. This is how we ended up. This is how we ended. I take that back. Let me tell you how we ended. We ended up because he was bringing me flowers. When we first went out, he said I was like a sunflower. So he brought me sunflowers. And then every week he started dropping off flowers for me. And you know how this is a thing that a lot of men do. Don't start no shit that you can't keep up. Now I ain't telling you got to go buy me a $40 thing of flowers, but you know, a cute little $5 bouquet of flowers, you bring them by every week. It's kind of cute. That was getting them in. But as we kept seeing each other, he started not doing. He's like, and so I mentioned it. I said, yeah, you know, I'm like, you know, you haven't really sent me any flowers, you know, brought me any flowers. Oh, see, there you go. Now you want me to bring you flowers all the time. Yeah. I said, well, honey, A, you shouldn't have never started it. But B, don't worry about it. I can get some flowers. I was just liking it. It was nice. It was a nice gesture. But don't you never you mind. You ain't got to buy me no flowers. And that's how we kind of ended, right? So now he's contacting me again. And so then he contacts me last year. This is in 2019. It's gonna be a yearly thing because it was like 2018. We kind of saw each other. 2019, he kind of reappeared, and I was like, okay, so what's going on? You ain't seeing the person you were seeing, whatever. And then he's like, no. So he takes me out. We go to Nando's. Okay, Nando's is like, you know, just, you know, Nando's is like going to like Applebee's or something. So we're at Nando's and everything. And then at one point he's like, yes, I'm so glad we're reconnecting. So maybe, you know, we could, you know, fall back in love. Me being the honest person that I am, right? He starts missing me once a year. Right. Exactly, Karen. Hey, Karen, you in? Right. Exactly, Taffy. And here we go, V. Thank you. You know, this is stuff you're going to have to do to keep me. So we're about to lose all the men on this conversation. They about to bounce like, what? So he was like, so he says to me, you know, we're going to, wait. Right, his route changed. He says to me, you know, I'm so glad we're reconnecting, and we can fall in love again. So I said, well, we weren't in love. I wasn't in love with you. You know, we had dated a few times. I wasn't in love. And what, my first impression and his first impressions? Okay. So I was like, well, I really wasn't in love with you. You know, it didn't get that serious. I was like, no, it didn't get that serious. So a few weeks after that, he was like, I was just, you said that when I mentioned that to you, you said you weren't in love with me. I wasn't. I was like, we didn't get to that point. I was like, did you really think going out for a few dates and everything, I was in love? I was like, no, not at all. I was like, no. So that's kind of what ended this last year, because, I straight up told him, dude, why did I even, because I didn't know it was his number. That's how I didn't answer his call. Listen. He called me he texted me last year. He said, can he take me out to eat? I'll let you take me out to eat. I don't have any problem with that. What's my motto? Free food is free food in my book. So you can take me out to eat. I don't mean anything else is going to happen. So, but it was just, so that's when he stopped calling me, when I told him, dude, we were never in love. Right? Exactly. When they start talking right out the gate, right. I was like, literally, we went on a few dates. Wasn't that serious. Wasn't like I was like, hey, none of that. He was a nice guy, but no. Okay, so now he's contacted me, and I didn't know it was him, because I thought it was somebody else calling me. So when he contacted me, he was like, oh, you were on my mind. I was like, what? I was like, no, okay, that's okay. So he's like, can I take you out? I was like, I'll think about it. Now, am I going to go out with him? Nah. Nope. But it was just like, he caught me unawares. You know how somebody catches you unaware? And you're like, because I am telling you, I saw the number and I saw the name, and I blanked out. But I was like, well, it's got to be somebody I know because the number's in my phone. So let me call them because maybe something I need to know at 7 o'clock in the morning. Wait a minute. That's what I'm saying. Say that again, Ferguson. Here's the thing. Don't start nothing that you don't want to keep going. And that's not saying that I'm going to expect you to like, do, but it like a simple thing like sending, you start out giving me flowers and just dropping off some flowers every week. And then all of a sudden it's like a big deal. Like, now you want me to be bringing you flowers. When I didn't ask you for flowers, that's the other thing. It ain't like I was like, oh my God, in order to see me, you're going to have to bring me flowers all the time. When you made it, that was his gesture, which I was liking. Just a new phone. What's that mean? I'm lost. You broke your first impression. What's that? So I was like, okay, okay. Right. I'm like, I can go to Trader Joe's and get some flowers now. $4.99, a little bouquet for the house every week. Okay, I got this. I'm good. So yeah, so that was him. And let me say this, Rose. I was calling myself and just being real. I don't want to be that person who's like, oh, he's a truck driver. First off, I know some truck drivers, very nice guys, very, well, I didn't, I do need to clean out my phone. I just didn't remember who he was. Honestly, I didn't remember who he was. I didn't recall who he was. That's like the guy I told y'all about a few weeks ago, about a month ago, who contacted me and was like talking to me like we knew each other. And I was like, where do I know you? And he was like, yeah, we went out. And we did. We had gone out like 3 years ago for like a month or two. It wasn't like this was somebody I had a real serious, deep relationship. See, my thing is, don't expect, listen, I can't be remembering everybody, especially if you didn't last that long. If you ain't been around 2-3 months and it was just like dating, it wasn't serious. If I ain't got serious with you, I forget who you are. I ain't got time to be trying to remember people that didn't mean that much to me. Why the fuck would I remember your ass like that? Why do you remember me? Just being honest, I'm like, it wasn't even that serious. Let it go. We can keep it moving. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, if it ain't that serious, I ain't gotta lose your number because I barely remember who you are. Especially after some time has gone by. Right. Oh, well, wow, dog. Well, let me tell you what I do think. Hey, Leah, how are you? So that's my issue. I'm like, huh? Oh, no. But that's like one guy, I promise y'all. This one guy took me out. Nah, that's fine. This one guy took me out years ago. And we went out to Starbucks. Yeah, we went out to Starbucks. I know how it went down. We went out to Starbucks. Right. See, Taffy, you see, that's what I'm saying. You see where I'm going with this? Taffy, we there, right? We right there. See, that's where I was going with that. Okay, you ain't gonna be around all the time, so you ain't gonna be bugging the fuck out of me. You're gonna have to work. And he drives overnight, so he gotta sleep during the day. So, that's what I'm saying. That okay. So he was like, so this one guy, we went out and had Starbucks. I kid you not. And 2 days later, he was like, so where's this going? What? Where's this going? Where are we going with this? What? 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 Oh, no, boo. No. I was very confused on him. He was like, I need to we needed to decide on what our relationship was going to be on after coffee. I was like, you are insane, man. You are insane. I was like, well, that ain't going to happen. So Mm. No, thank you. No, thank you. So yeah, so that was the man thing. Nothing big, nothing big. Mm-mm. Nothing big. You know, well, I tend to leave people in my phone, but I normally leave a little note about them. That way, right, right. He wanted some commitment. He wanted me to commit. He Starbucks meant commitment. You know, Starbucks meant commitment. We was gonna have a little commitment ceremony and everything. And the thing was, he was a nice guy, and I might have dated him if we had actually dated before you start talking about where we going with this. I thought maybe we was gonna go to dinner, a movie, something like that. I didn't know I had to, say, after having my chai latte that, I think you're the best guy ever. That's what I'm like, is that what I'm supposed to be saying? Oh, okay. Okay. Child, please. Right. That's fine, Misty. Listen, we meet some crazy people in our lives. I know some crazy cops. I know crazy people in all types of professions. So it just depends on who you wind up being around. But yeah, so it's just so that was it. And so but then he sent me a text. Oh, I forgot. There's a text involved too. He sent me a text. So where's it at? Oh Lord, where's it at? Oh, thank you. He be trying, right? He try to, cause he right. He was like, "You was heavy on my mind. Can you please give me a response? Let me know you're okay. I would like to talk with you at your earliest convenience. Have a great day." I am always amazed. Is it just me? Aren't you kind of amazed when people come and tell you that, especially like somebody of the opposite sex, that you ain't talked to um in forever? That you ain't talked to, you ain't thinking about, you doing your thing, you living your life, you doing your thing. And so right. Oh, you think he's sweet. Okay, Leah, he's sweet until until he gets, no, he ain't. No. Right. So uh but the thing is that he's he's a nice guy, but he'll say things like, "Oh, you want me to do something?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, whoa, whoa. But I'm oh, he go play some Freddie Jackson. He go play some. But this is the thing, and that was the other thing. He told me, that was the other thing I forgot about. That was one of the things he told me. You always want to go out. You don't just want to come over and hang out and chill. I don't know you well enough that I want to chill at your house all the time. I don't know you like that. But I always find it amazing when people contact you like a year later or 2 years later, and they're like, and they're like, "You've been on my mind." And I'm like, "Really?" And the reason why I'm saying that is because they ain't on my mind. And to be quite honest, if we're done, you ain't gotta be quiet, empty. If I'm done with you, I'm not thinking about you. So I find that amazing. So we got some men in here. How does that work? Because I honestly I'm being real with y'all. I'd be like, what? Because I don't think like that. I'm like, okay, it didn't work out. Let's keep it moving. Life goes on. I ain't thinking about your ass no more. It's over. It's over. Not thinking about you. It's See, that's what I'm saying. When they be saying, I'm telling you, the one who contacted me and was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I literally had not talked to him in 3 years. So I'm like, how see, this is it right there. Like, I'm waiting for them to hit me up. Like, I just been sitting around waiting and thinking about them. Like the guy from 3 years ago, he was just talking to me and talking to me. Okay, that's one thing to think about the first ex you've ever had. Richard, you're brand new. Hello, how are you? I can't see my likes right now. Y'all make sure y'all give me some likes. Right. Okay. See, yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's it. Okay. But that makes sense to me, like remembering your first. I can recall my first vaguely. You know what I'm saying? I can recall them, but like now at this stage of my life, somebody that I dated like 2, 3 years ago, okay, we're gonna get rid of you. I don't have HIV, but okay. Okay, we're just gonna put you in timeout. Oh, we're gonna have to block you. Okay, so we just blocked him. Okay, because he was just doing too much. And see, I handled that for myself. But yeah, so he's a bug chaser. Oh, we got a good troll today. But yeah, it's just but like at this point in life, how do we remember people? You know, yeah. It's trolls. You just have to deal with them. Um, so but it's like how I thought you need today, we all need today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I took care of that one because that one I could see was not even going to be. I wasn't even going to go into my usual spiel with them. Just let's just get rid of that one. We don't need that back in here right now. You talking crazy. Um, but yeah, so it's just like amazing to me that people like now will think like, oh, let me contact you again. It's one thing like if you've had like long-term relationships with somebody, but I'm talking about people that you dated maybe 2 or 3 months. I'm not talking about Karen's in here too, in and out. I'm talking about people that you've barely known. Like, what's one thing if you've had a connection with somebody, you dated them seriously, that's somebody that you're not gonna forget. But I'm talking about people that you just dated casually for 2 or 3 months. About maybe 3 months or so. That's what I'm talking about. How do you come back a year later and talk about you was on my mind? That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Not the people that we've actually had relationships with, but these kind of, what? Why? Why? What? Oh, I can do it right here in a StreamYard. I was like, oh, let me take care of that little fool. Let me just take care of that one. Hi, Joseph D'Angelo. You're new. Yeah, so it was just like, you. Okay. Okay, there you go. I think so. Mess up. Okay. That must be it because I don't have no regrets because I ain't done nothing. And I really live a no harm, no foul life. Like I said, the first time we just stopped speaking to each other, so it was like cool. So I ain't gotta say nothing. That's like I had like I met up with somebody. Hey Kate, where you been? I got a lot of new stuff on the thing list now, Kate. I think I'm about to put some more stuff on there. Oh, this is one. Oh, look at this one. The Trolls is out tonight. It's getting late on a Saturday. Oh, look at this one. Oh, here we go. So now we got the sexual ones, huh? We got the sexual ones. Oh, you got 3 daughters, 3. Oh, you got a set of twins. Oh, Honey Richard, it's trolls. They must have me on there. They must have me on their list tonight. We gonna talk to her tonight. That's fine. Oh yeah, that happens on YouTube Lives. Oh yes. Yes, it happens quite a bit. Quite a bit. You never know. You just have to look and go, okay, let me. Yeah, oh yeah. It hasn't been, I had a run where it wasn't happening, but now they coming back for me. That must mean I'm being seen again. That's always good. Right. The freaks come out at night. Okay, and apparently they really out tonight. They are really out tonight. Okay, they got some things to say. They got some things to say to us. Oh, right. It's their month, right? Because it's Halloween. They like, I can't go out. I can't go to no parties. I can't wear my costume. I'm gonna sit on YouTube and mess with people. Ooh, I got an itch right there. I'm gonna have to take this down. You have a son? Okay. I got 2 kids. Oh, is the full moon coming on Halloween? Ooh, it's gonna be. Ooh, I'm staying in. I ain't going out there with them crazy people on the full moon on Halloween too. No, I'm good. Look at them coming out. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the engagement. Now we have to get rid of you. Oh my God. And they writing paragraphs too. These are like, they sitting up there, before I get in, I'm going to say something really good just before they block me. Boom. Let me send that out. How many fragrances do I think I have? I have about 175 right now. I actually have a database, Richard, so I know how many I have. I need to delete a couple of things though. But yeah, I'm about 175. Baby, thank you. The tricks are out with the treats. Thank you. Amador, they are out here, honey. Hunty, they are out here. That's all right. Give me some engagement. Right. But that just, like we always say, the poor babies. The poor babies. They ain't got nothing better to do. They like, let me go mess with somebody. Let me say some nasty things that I would never say in real life to anybody. Yeah, they usually roll. Usually when I get a whole bunch of trolls, it is around 1 a.m. If I do a really late night, come on about midnight, stay on till about 2, then it's troll season there. And they be coming for you like, I ain't got nothing to do. It's middle of the night. I'm up. I ain't got nothing to do. I know what my landlord better do. He better turn on his damn heat because my house is freezing. Yep, you did, Misty. You missed them all, honey. They coming out. They got some things to say. Here we go. Oh, okay. So this is the same person? Oh, you have nothing better to do but to keep coming at me? Yeah, I am on the lower end. I don't really have. No, they ain't saying that face to face. They ain't saying that face to face. Not to somebody like me. But they might say that to somebody else. No, they don't say that face to face. That's why they have a billion accounts. So they can say stuff like that. They ain't saying nothing like this. No, because if you bad, you don't need to come on YouTube on some stranger shit to say something. If you bad enough to say something in somebody's face, you out there saying some shit. No, they aren't. How are things with the neighbors? They're doing better. I had a little talk with the son. I said, I'm gonna need y'all not to be out here at 1 a.m. in the streets because you're disturbing my sleep. So yeah. So they've actually kind of calmed down. They did have a little incident, but I could tell it was somebody that didn't live there. Like somebody must have been over their house like drunk or something. And she was out in the streets and they were trying to get her to come in. And she's like, I'm not coming in. And it was very clear. You know how you can hear stuff and you could clear this isn't somebody in the family, but it was somebody else, you know? Right, right. They hide behind it. There's no profile pictures. They, you could tell, when it's somebody, when it's a troll. It's like, oh, I ain't got nothing but time, and I got nothing but time either, and I can just keep blocking your dumb ass. What are you doing? Make sure, but you know what? But if they're gonna come on, I hope they watching the ads. Go on and click through and make me some money while you do it before you come and say something. Yes, yes, yes. The wishing trolls are out. These are some really cute, lightweight earrings. I like these. I said I'm gonna start wearing earrings when my hair is up or around because I can't wear them when I have my hair because my hair usually gets caught in my earrings. Well, depending on what the earrings are. Oh, and really, when my hair is out, you can't even see them anyway. So what's the point of wearing earrings? I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, it's kind of real easy, for me to do it from here, just to go ahead. Well, but we know you, Misty. See, we know who you are. We know who you are, and you know what I'm saying. So you don't have a profile picture, but you don't say stupid shit like that either. So we know who you are. Okay, so we know who you know. You ain't got to have, and I mean, it's not everybody has a profile picture, but you can tell. But if you're gonna tell me I got 1 billion accounts, that tells me that you ain't got shit better to do with your life. That is very telling. If you have different accounts so you could keep fucking with people, that speaks of volumes on what your life looks like. Because who does that? Who honestly sits around thinking, let me do that. Let me just do that. I don't know. Amador, do you need a breakout room so y'all can discuss something? I'm just saying. I'm acting like I'm on Zoom. Do you need a breakout room? Because I can put y'all in a breakout room. Right. I mean, if you have other accounts just so you can come on somebody and bother somebody, that says a lot about the most ridiculous misery of your life. I was just reading something though. Hold on, I want to see this. Yeah, she's here. She ain't forgot about you. Right, right. It's really sad for them. Hold on, I saw something on the news. I wanted to see this. Oh Lord. Uh, I can't find them. Oh, in local news, I can't even tell y'all that's local news because it's terrible. Uh, there was something about pandemic anxiety that I was looking at. I'm not. I can't remember. I can't find it. Yes, yeah. I heard about it, but it's like really bad. Um, yeah. Wait a minute. So sadly, and what's the funny thing? This is probably is the same person with different accounts. How? Oh, right. Yeah. Well, the pandemic has. Okay. Let's just the beginning of the pandemic had us really shopping. Like my shopping is not as bad right now, but I am in the process of, and I said I got to get my listing together, so I got to stop spending money on other things. Of getting my stuff together for the winter time, because I want to be like on my hey, I'm in the house thing. So what I mean by that is that I need to get all my like emergency stuff, my vitamin C's up, all the immunity boosters up, things like that. So when everybody is talking about wants to then like hoard it, I'll have my stuff that I need. So I am trying to buy, like I need to buy some more just to make sure I have enough. So I have a nice little stockpile for the wintertime, because I don't want to be out, because in a minute everybody gonna start buying a bunch of black elderberry and everything. So I'm gonna get another thing of black elderberry so I have enough for the whole season. And then I'm going to go on and get my vitamin C's up for the whole season, so that I can make sure, and then like any emergency, any things like that I want to have in the house, that I have it. Because I don't want to be where everybody ran, to buy this stuff and then I can't get it. Well, I work, right. I'm trying to get better with my shopping. I really am. It's not going well, but like Coco says, it goes from one obsession to the other. So like I kind of I had a low key where I bought a bunch of plants. Right. You stockpiled in April. Good for you. Good for you. So I'm looking at so I bought those. So I want to do some things around the house. So I'm trying to not buy frivolous things and focus on the things I really need to buy. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to like I bought my plant lights. I bought some things for my plants. Let's think about that. Let's think about that. I don't know. That's a good question. I think that is, yes, I would say so. Yeah, because that is our thing. Let's say this is our thing, that it gives us something to do. It's like a hobby. Like, some people, and here's the thing. It's all about collections and things like that, right? People collect all kinds of things. We just happen to collect these things that people are going to go, what? Because people collect all kinds of things. And so, but I do try to, oh Lord Jesus. What? Okay, you started hollering. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm buying G-Son. And I know what I'm getting Brandon. I just got to go find it. So I got to do that. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm getting B. What I'm going to get her this year. So and DJ, I don't know what I'm getting that boy. We usually buy a gift together for him though. So I got to do that. So I got to, but I'm going to start now, because I have a tendency to be at the very last minute, like December 15th, trying to get gifts. So I'm going to start getting my gifts. Yes. What's your new hobbies, Kate? What's your new hobbies? So what's your new hobbies? Yes, but see, the thing is, to me, the first Christmas is only special to us, because he really don't know what's going on. It's really not special till he understands Christmas and is excited about it. So I'm gonna get him like a couple of new outfits, probably. I'm going to give him a couple of new outfits, things like that. Right. Knitting. That's right. You did tell us about the knitting. So I'm going to get him and probably some toys, but I always buy him something. Whenever I get paid, I buy him something. So I'm probably going to buy him some, 1-year-old toys to play with. Because he is getting to that age where he's like, about to start walking and things. So it's going to be, and I got to figure out where I'm going to put all my stuff so he can't get into it. And, so, and then plus his birthday comes right after Christmas. His birthday's January 24th. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. So yes. Okay, so you're doing okay. Your hair is starting to come back. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh yes, honey, he loves to. No, I don't wear earrings around that boy. Look, I barely wear my hair around him. That's why I'm gonna be. I like to live in a bun because you need. But he's, a kid will find the worst thing because he know my little kitchen right here. He say a big dogs. Keep hope alive. Something gonna happen. What's hair Botox? What's hair Botox? Oh, so you're doing hair care reviews. Okay, okay. You should get with Helen H. She does a lot of wig stuff. She gets a lot of wigs. She be putting on wigs all the time. You have 8 grands? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nobody getting nothing but the grands, Miss B. I understand that. With 8 of them, yes, yes, it's all that's getting it. Well, we only got one over here, so I'll still get DJ something. It straightens the hair. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Oh, oh. Yeah, never heard of that before. All right, y'all. It's been lovely talking. It's 11:30. It's about 11:30 now. I'm about to get off, go on and go to sleep because I got some things to do early in the morning. It lasted for. I don't know about that, and I don't straighten out my hair, so it's fine. Um, so I'm about to go to bed because I got a few things to do early in the morning. So you all have a great night. Get some rest. It was fun as always. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good night. Good night.